that actually felt awful. Hello. Guess what? We're training. I am so tired. I'm so tired. To put a long story short, it was a busy day yesterday, and yesterday evening I trained my... Do you want to turn? I had a long day yesterday. Usually I'm a lunchtime training girly. I just find it easier to train at lunchtime because then that's when I take my break, right? But I was busy yesterday, all day. Spent about, I'm gonna say the best bit of 5 hours in a car. And then said, you know what, the gym is still open, so I'm gonna go train. I'm gonna do my day one. So I did my day one, and it moved all right. Squats moved okay. Bench was okay. And to be fair, I was very surprised that squats felt as good as they did, because obviously, as mentioned before, I spent like 5 hours in the car. The only issue, the conundrum, if you will, is that I finished training yesterday at like 10 p.m. Literally as the gym closed. So as you can imagine, it's the next day now, and I don't feel so good. I've got my deadlift session. We are technically 7 weeks out from comp, so you know, as mentioned in my previous video when I was 8 weeks out, crazy. I'm not necessarily doing anything too exciting right now. We're just ramping up intensity ever so slowly, ever so slightly, to put me in a good position when I start to push a little harder in my peak. But yeah, I don't know how today's gonna go. It might go really well. It might feel really shit, but there is one thing I know, it's gonna get done. I will not lie to you, that actually felt awful. This is the worst angle of me ever. But those deadlifts, I'm not even afraid to say they were so hard. Maybe, just maybe, that's got something to do with me training not even 12 hours ago. I'm on to bench now. Got 3x3, 2 count pause. that session was hard. I once again was not able to film any of my accessories, mostly because it's lunchtime and it's busy and there's a class on, and I'm not gonna put my tripod in the way if it means that someone else can't use the equipment. I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, deadlifts were, they were hard. They were so hard. It was one of those where some of my warm-ups felt okay, but because my warm-ups are quite, I take bigger jumps, right? 70, 120, 140. And then from that, depending on what my RPE is, or if I've got like percentage-based sets or an allocated load that I'm going for a range, I will then adjust my warm-ups according to what I'm trying to reach. And I hit 140. 160 was my last warm-up. And as you can see from my bad filming skills, it was hard. It felt hard. It felt really hard. Probably doesn't look it, but it felt really difficult. And I just knew from that point, like, right, you know what? You just need to suck it up and get it done. I think it's really easy to kind of look at those numbers from a day-to-day basis, or even like a week-to-week basis, and think, oh my God, I'm going backwards, but I'm not. It's fine. Like, look, my aim is to add like 40 plus to that come comp day. So yeah, we just got to suck it up and get it done. After that, I had my two count pulls bench. I had a 3x3. Once again, benching yesterday, it's bound to feel difficult, and it did feel difficult. Like 85 kilos for 2 count pauses felt difficult, but what am I gonna do? Sit here and cry about it? Like, if any of you are struggling with your training sessions and it feels really tough and it feels really heavy, just know that that's kind of part and parcel of the game. You see these athletes hitting like really crazy big numbers and making it look so effortless, but behind them making it look effortless is a lot of effort. It's taken them a long time, or at least seriously hard graft, to make those weights look as easy as they do. It doesn't get any lighter, you just get stronger. So yeah, that's my training session. But in terms of my accessories, I had it would have been nice to show, really. Fuck, that was my shopping in the back. It would have been nice to show some of them today, because I've got like, I say weird bits and bobs. It's very specific to me. I had single leg extension on my left leg, and then hip thrusts, single leg hip thrusts, body weight going into a B stance RDL, so like superset on my right glute. So that whole twisty situation I mentioned, yeah, that's gonna help me out basically. I also had some Elecnas, which if you don't know what an Elecna is, give it a go. And then some wide grip cable rows. But anyway, I'm done. That's my session. I'll catch you for the next one. And maybe even for the next one, I will try to do, try to do like a week of workouts to really show like the entirety of a week. Currently 7 weeks out. Next week is like the last drips and dregs of this part of my block, because things will start to ramp up. Like, we're going into doubles, we're going into singles. I know I've been doing doubles and singles, but I've been doing like multiple working sets of it, right? So I'll be able to warm up to a higher RPE double and or single, and it should be fun. It should be good. But anyway, I'm gonna go cook. That's my training session. Bye. Just so you can get an idea of what I meant by my shopping going everywhere, that could have legit been catastrophic. Imagine if one of those yogurts opened up. Fucking hell.